welcome and greeting. And to Doug LeBlue, I think as Mr. Dufresne was giving him credit for ordering this great weather, well, I'd like to think that I also prayed for this beautiful weather.
It's an honor to be here today. As many of you know, it is homecoming week, and we have had quite a few activities this week, and I have to tell you, Kappa Sigmas have been everywhere, and all of them are excited about today's activities and this event and the pride.
As Don was a soldier, so were the others that are being recognized here today. Doug was a soldier, and Ed was a soldier.
It is a pleasure and an honor for me to be able to introduce Doug Cornett as an inductee in the Kappa Sigma Fraternity. We are all aware of the unselfish and heroic act which took his life on May 4th, 1968, on the field of battle in Vietnam, which resulted in his being awarded the Congressional Medal of Honor posthumously by President Richard Nixon in April of 1970. On May 4th, 1968, he was serving as a patrol leader of the 2nd Platoon accompanying me into the Shaw Valley. He was attempting to disarm a Claymore landmine while under enemy fire, when the mine detonated, killing him instantly. His heroic actions saved the lives of 5 of his fellow soldiers who were nearby.
Edward Francis Goshorn. In other words, Ed to all of us that knew him. There was no Edward in our lives. He was always Ed. He was in the country a total of 34 days when a landman took his life while he was riding in a jeep. But he was willing to go and take the chance with so many others.
Brother Hester is a 4-star general, U.S. Air Force retired. And of course, he is a Kappa Sigma. His last assignment was Commander, Pacific Air Forces, Air Component Commander for the Commander, U.S. is a Vietnam vet, serving his country with honor, and has brought glory to the order. Ladies and gentlemen, General Paul Hester.
3 young men who gave their lives in the service of our country, having spent 37 years in that same field of endeavor of serving our country. It is a special honor for me to be here for these 3 young men who look remarkably like thousands who came of age in the late 50s and the early 60s in a land of plenty. They came from strong families. They were mindful that our father's generation had left their homes in their youth as well, in the late 30s and early 40s, to save the world from tyranny. Today is our time to complete that journey, the transition to Kappa Sigma Brother, and to welcome them home to Theta-Rho.
Here on the wall of the Kappa Sigma Theta-Rho house, we have 3 bronze plaques that will forever be here at the Kappa Sigma house as long as we have a Theta-Rho chapter. It was my pleasure to present to you the 3 bronze plaques to honor our 3 newest fallen brothers. Thank you.
It is now my privilege to introduce Honorable Michael Danahay, Louisiana State Representative representing Southwest Louisiana. Mike was initiated into Kappa Sigma in 1977 and served as Grand Master. Mr. Danahay.
Before I begin my remarks, I would also like to extend my thanks this opportunity to extend my thanks to Brother Doug LeBlue, Brother Jimmy Dufresne, and Brother Dr. Lewis Campbell. These guys were very instrumental in making this happen today. And if you had been on the receiving end of the emails and telephone calls that took place, you'd understand how many hours they put into this. And it's because of their vision and effort that this was possible today. So thank y'all very much. Speaking as a former Grand Master or President of this Theta-Rho chapter of Kappa Sigma, I have never been as proud to be a Kappa Sigma as I am today. This is Kappa Sigma at its best. We honor our core values as Kappa Sigmas and as Americans when we honor these three patriots in Southwest Louisiana. And I would like to thank all the veterans here today for their service to our country. Don Cornett, Doug Fournet, and Ed Goshorn epitomize the Kappa Sigma Creed as represented by the Star and Crescent found on the Kappa Sigma pin. As you heard earlier, the creed, it bears repeating. The Star and Crescent shall not be worn by every man, but only by him who is worthy to wear it. He must be a gentleman, a man of honor and courage, a man of zeal yet humble, an intelligent man, a man of truth, one who tempers actions with wisdom, and above all else, one who walks in the light of God. The Louisiana House of Representatives has issued a special commendation to the families of the new Kappa Sigma brothers and to the Theta-Rho chapter. On behalf of the Louisiana House of Representatives, myself, and Senator Willie Mount, we present you this special commendation recognizing our newest brothers' initiation into the Kappa Sigma Fraternity and for their service and sacrifice to their country. Thank you.
Began in 1951 with the founding of Delta Theta Chi, the first great fraternity at McNeese State University. Delta Theta Chi produced many leaders in McNeese campus, including our honorees. In 1966, Delta Theta Chi became a chapter of the nation's largest fraternity, Kappa Sigma. Don, Doug, and Ed were not able to make the transition into Kappa Sigma with their Theta Chi brothers, so tonight, 44 years later, we honor these great men of Delta Theta Chi as well as all military veterans that have served our country. On behalf of Kappa Sigma Fraternity, I would like to thank President Dr. Robert Amer, Director of Athletics Tommy McClellan, McNeese State University, and all you fans gathered here tonight at Cowboy Stadium for joining us in celebrating these heroes. At this time, please join me in thanking these brave men for their sacrifice. They, their families, and all past and present military personnel have made on behalf of our country. God bless.